quotations. I'd like to just, give us the trigger somewhat that we need to think about really, and as well as some questions, quotations and questions that I'm going to put forth for us to ponder on and to really be open to receive it and to see if it is that they really connect with us and relate to us, and how is it that we can use these quotations or these questions to better ourselves. If it is that we need to make changes, how is it we can use these little tips and tricks to persevere and to push on and to adapt and adjust as we go along in 2021 and beyond. All right. Stress, here's one. Remember now, stress, most of your stress comes from the way you respond. I made mention of this earlier. It's the way in which you respond and not the way life or the situation is. Adjust your attitude and all that extra stress will be gone. So remember, it's the way you respond to the situation, the way in which you respond to a situation, that determines your level of stress. I am one to say no stress. Those who know me will say, as you see Carrie, she says no stress and she's gone. I'm a runner, but I'm learning not to run anymore. I'm learning to stand up and face the heat, no matter what it is, because others may genuinely need your assistance. So I can't keep running, all right? So remember, most of your stress comes from the way you respond, not the way the situation or the life that you're living is. Adjust your attitude and all that extra stress will be gone. Now, before we do anything else, I just want to touch on free. Is there a question about freedom? Where you're at with your level of being free? All right? Your level of having fun. Is there anything or anyone you are holding onto that you know you should let go of in order to move forward? These are the triggered questions we must think about, and that goes for me too. Is there anything or anyone that we need to let go, to forgive, to move forward so that we can get that fulfillment and that freedom that we desire? Is that thing or someone holding you back from your true purpose? Is it holding you back, and how? If it is holding you back, how? The level of hate probably that you may have or have festering towards that someone or something. Probably it happened 10 years ago, 2 years ago. That level of passion, is it still there? Or can you honestly say that if it is your face with that person, can you say, you know what? It's all good. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive myself a long time ago for allowing that to happen or whatever went down to transpire. Can you honestly say that to yourself and to the individual? Right? And the things that you are crying over now, will it matter to you 4 years or 5 years from now? The little things that niggle you, would say, the little things that get to you, the little things that cause you to easily be triggered and angry and getting that low vibration. If it really gets to you so much, 4 years from now, somebody should do the same thing to you. Will it trigger you as much, same way? Or is it that you can manage yourself, starting now, and when these things get to you, you just say, you know what, it's okay. It's okay. I'm at that level right now, where little things, they don't trigger me no more. I don't let it take my power anymore. I'm in control. I'm in control of my life and what triggers me and what doesn't. Where are you on the scale of 1 to 10? Where are you in your life? What are the little things that needles at you and triggers you so? All right? So these are the little things you need to ponder on and think on as we proceed in 2021. These are help management tips. Help management tips to help you. All this that is going on, it's about the mind and refocusing the mind. The mind, and as such, it will take effect on the body and propel us forward and help us forward. All right. I so happen to come up with a little poem because you see, sometimes we are in a phase in our life. Let me say this. When you leave high school or primary school, or you take on adulthood, you are now living life and life happens. So we often tend to forget our purpose, forget the little things that cause us to be happy again, the little things that we enjoy. I am one. I forgot that I used to write poems. I used to write little poems and little excerpts and little stories. I have no idea where those books are. Life happened, all right? And it so happened that I was put in a situation where I see where I would have to present today. I didn't want to, but I had to. And I sat on the bus Thursday or Wednesday, one of them. And I was like, Lord, how am I going to do this now? What is it I'm going to use to start my presentation? And I was there with my head held back in the bus. And then I heard a voice said, when last have you written anything? I was like, written, what are you talking about? When last have you drafted a poem, a song, something? What are the skills that you have buried, that you have forgotten of? What are the skills, that the talent that you have that you are no longer practicing? It's as if you're losing yourself because that was innate, it's a part of you. But somehow you forgot it because life happened. The pandemic is a situation for us to tap into those skills. The pandemic is a situation for us to bring out that light in us to shine. And I'm asking this trigger question again to pull you out, for you to remember, go back. Do you love reading? And all of a sudden, you can't read anymore. You don't have the time. Now is the time. There's a great awakening happening. People are getting downloads upon downloads. Yes, call it Google, as JD will say, they will refer to it, but it is happening. It is happening. All right? Are you open to receive? People are more giving now. Are you still giving, or you're still selfish, or withholding things? All right? What are the little treasures, the little hidden jewels? Skip Johnson has a book about that, hidden jewels. What are the little hidden jewels or treasures that you have buried? Where is your light? Your light needs to come now and shine. And oh, I haven't started the poem yet. So here I'm just talking. The light needs to come now and shine. Now is the time to shine. Almost every song I listen to, whether reggae or international music, there's something about shining, shining. And I'm like, yes, the message is on. You need to shine. Now is the time for you to dig deep, to ignite that fire in the belly. Now is the time for you to get up. I keep saying that all morning. Get up. If I can change my WhatsApp status from sleeping for years now to fully awake or awake, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting on? What are you planning to do with yourself going forward? And this is not just for you, it's for your loved one as well. Set the pace, set the tone. Is nobody, if it is that nobody is moving with you, nobody is moving, then sometimes you just have to cut your losses. Cut your losses and move on, go better yourself, and come back and help a brother, come back and help a sister. Because if everyone is still, and I say still because we're still broke, we're still complaining, we're still lack, we're still this, we're still that, then nobody can help if we're all on the same level. So if it is that you need to step out and go and mingle and intermingle with others so you can reach that stay level where you're staying focused, you stay motivated because there are no persons around you to encourage you and to show you the way. I call them destiny helpers. I've heard others mention them as well as such. Sometimes you just have to make that shift, whether mentally or literally. What number are you on the scale of 1 to 10 in terms of making that shift? Are you ready? Are you ready to take on 2021 as you should? Are you ready to propel forth? Are you ready to push on? Are you ready to fight the good fight? Are you ready to get up and to prove to not just yourself, but to others who have belittled you? I remember a situation that somebody said to me, you don't even have $1 in your pocket. That's what it would mean to some of you. In Jamaica, we said, you don't even have dry in your, yes. And they look at me with scorn. And I was like, okay, thank you. The only thing I responded with was, thank you. I appreciate that so. But that does not define me. Yes, I didn't have $1 in my pocket, but it's not because I am still, it's because I've been trying and I haven't been hitting the success. And probably there's something that I need to tap into self about. Is it that I'm going the wrong route? Who am I listening to? Who am I following? You know? But in my mind and my heart, when that person looked at me with that scorn and said, I don't even have nothing, in other words, you're so broke, who are you to talk to me? I made a conviction to self. I made a conviction to self and said, listen, you say that to me now, but I promise you the next time we meet, you can't even look me in my eyes because I am determined. You're not going to throw my situation in my face anymore. I haven't met back the person yet, but I haven't forgotten, being that I shared my story. One day, I'm going to meet him and I'm going to stare him right in the eye. And I want to say, look at me now. Look at me now. One day. And I think that day is coming soon. I can feel it in the atmosphere. But where are you? How much of your power do you give to others? When people belittle you, tear you down, how do you handle it? Don't go to their level. Sometimes it's really hard because we are all human and we will snap, we will break. But how often do we give that power to that person to get us down and out? How often? Time is now to take a stance and to take back your power. The time is now for you to rise. That light that is hidden under the bushel, that light that is dwindling, about to out, ignite back that flame, get that fire going. Time to press on, time to push for. 2021 is the year of action. A lot of influencers out there are telling you 2021 is the year of action. You're called to take action. No, it's the time to move. Don't be focused on the negatives around you. It's only there as a facade because they want to keep us in the box, the imaginary box, because the box is not real, that imaginary box. All right, and I'm now going to give you the little bit of poem that I came up with in a form of dub poem, so to speak. And I just sat in the bus, as I was saying, and it just came to me, and in less than 10 minutes, I was able to draft this poem. And here it goes, a little something like this. I have no title for it. Maybe you can assist me by putting in the chat or the comment section what you think I should name it. Yes, the title I should give to it. All right. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I not to live, to give, and not to forgive myself for the thoughts of my mind that allow me to turn a blind eye? Now see the way they use manipulation to conquer my well-being by casting tribulation, frustration, doubt, and FEAR, false evidence appearing real, for me to forget everything and run unreal, surreal. Who am I? I am blessed and highly favored. Yes, flavored too, with a lot of skills, talents, and abilities that they want me to hide. But oh, no, not I, not this time. No more, I say. No way, no day, not I. It's my time. I now face everything and rise. It's my time. It's my time to shine. Who am I? Who are you? That's the end of my little excerpt, my little thing that I came up with. Who are you? Is it your time now to rise? Is it your time now to shine? Do you feel that fire in your belly? Do you feel that urge? There's more to life. This can't be it. Who are you? Find your purpose. Find your why. Why am I here? How can I offer to the universe, to the world? What gifts or talent do I have buried? How can I help a brother or a sister to shine? How can I help them to rise? There's a little saying that goes a little something like this, that you need to, basically it's saying you should start where you're at. Give what you have when you have it with what you have. Yes, start where you're at. You may not have a lot to give. You may not have a lot to give, but the little that you have could work wonders. That's a start in finding your purpose. Then you can meditate, withdraw, pray. That's a start. And then you have to find out why again, in the sense of, if it is that I am to go out and start my business, if it is I'm to follow my purpose and be an author. If it is, I want to be a poet, an influencer with these poems and so on and so forth. Why am I doing it? Do I have a legacy to leave behind for my kids, grandkids? Is it this the reason why I'm doing it? Because I want to leave something for the kids to come and not just get from me, but to actually build on? These are things that I'm living for. Why? Why? So you need to find out why is it you're here and why is it you want to do? What is it you want to do when you want to do it? Probably some of us have our, as I said, kids or nieces and nephews who we love so much. And we have been through a phase in our life where we struggled. We had that hard time. And we don't want them to come and experience it as well. And so we want to change it up. Earlier I mentioned generation curse. We want to change it up. Change up the method, the way in which we're doing things. If you're doing something continually and it's continuously and it's not making a difference, why you continue the same way? Change it. But some of us are headstrong and hard fast on the whole things. We don't want to let go. We don't want to let go of the old pattern or the ways of doing things. Sometimes we do need to make that shift to get the breakthrough we desire, to get that fun, free, and fulfilled life we deserve. We all deserve it. Some people see success as a monetary gain. Others, as for me, it's just getting a smile on your face. Probably to just act a little weird to get you to smirk. That is success for me. So it's up to you to identify what you see as successful. You know, how do you think you have hit that mark with success? Success for me is not necessarily success for you. Identify what is it you call success. All right. As I was stating earlier, my mantra for life: if you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can become it. What are the things, the thoughts that you have? What are you imagining? What do you see yourself doing? Pressing on, pressing forth. Are you soaring? The sky is the limit, they say. Others will say, go beyond the sky. Stretch yourselves. What is your dream? If you can dream it, you can become it. Neil, she mentioned that one of her gurus said something about dreaming. When you recognize and find your dream, your purpose, you no longer want to be dreaming in the form of sleep. You want to get up, get going, push on, work for it. What is it you're dreaming? What are your big dreams? What you see yourself doing in the next 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 10 years? Have you set such goals? Have you recognized or identified any? As people, we need to bring our uniqueness, our gifts, our talents, our unique self to the table, to the forefront. Your character, who are you? Your self of humor. I love to laugh, so I bring it. That's me, innately me. Your passions, and most importantly, your heart. What's the status of your heart right now? A lot of us have a lot of heartache and pain, broken heart. We need to heal. Speaking from experience, I know. We need to heal. Bring your innovative skills and creative abilities so you can truly bloom or blossom in the world that there is. Experience that true level of happiness and that level of happiness and joy that you deserve. It's innately you. What are your gifts and your talents? That's basically what we've been discussing all day. What is you? What is uniquely you? And how can you use it to better yourself and better others, better your loved ones? Whether in general or probably financial, because maybe you can use it, develop it into skills, develop it into a skill or some business. Still blessing, it's still blessing because you are providing service. Still a blessing. What is innately you? All right. So let's just go on some recap in session. We went through with Nilanjana. She said to love and respect self and everything. Be compassionate and empathize with others when they're faced with stress and struggles and worries. Be that dreamer that is always working on their dreams. Stop sleeping, time to wake up. Have faith in self and God. Mr. Skip Johnson is talking it out with us. He said, be that bigger achiever. Yes? Be around believers. Yes. In Jamaica, we say that stick-to-itiveness. All right? Get started. Try. How would you know if you don't start? Push yourself. Journal. Write. Offer generosity, gratitude, and be kind. Don't be afraid of failure. Don't be afraid to fail. That's wisdom. That's experience under your belt. Okay, own it. It's yours. We mentioned JD. JD said, read and read. Okay? Identify the fear you're faced with. Have that self-realization about the anxiety or the stress and own it. All right? You mentioned primal state, powerful state. Identify the state you're in. The primal one, when you're low in vibration. When you're low in vibration, doubt, fear, confusion, and how you can shift to that powerful state where you laugh more, you'll be happy, you'll be at peace. All right? Don't be a product of your thoughts. Manage your mind, basically. Leah says, acknowledge fear when you're faced with fear. She gave us a power word of deliberation. Be deliberate. Set intentions. Yes, be deliberate. Set those intentions. Don't judge. All right? Have an AM and a PM. Bookend. That's when you take yourself away. Whether with, she gave the example of her coffee. Whether with taking herself with her coffee and just her and her coffee, having that session, or whomever it is you wish to entertain, or just yourself. Sometimes we need to just stay still. We need to just be still. Still in thoughts, words, and action. We need to just keep our body still. Sometimes we're too active. We make noise with our body. We don't even realize it. We need to stay still. Know when to stay still. Have that afternoon and morning sessions with yourself. Leah told us about that. All right, don't see things as obstruction. See it as your strength and how you can adjust and go around it. Acknowledge your grief when you're grieving. Express your feelings also. All right, and she told us some little tips and tricks that we could use to overcome. All right. In the next few minutes, we'll be having Janine Hernandez. So I'm just gonna we spoke about free. So we're gonna buy some time and I'm gonna speak about fun now. What is life to you when we talk about fun? How can I get that fun back into your life? You laughing again. You relaxing again. You smiling again, authentically, genuinely, sincerely from the heart. How can I get that fun in your life? What is life to you? Is it worth living? And if so, why? The individuals you hang with, the friends, even sometimes your families, the places you go, the things you entertain, do they spell positivity in your life? Do they encourage you? Do they motivate you? Or should you now decide to make a shift? Shift your energy elsewhere. And I quote, someone once said, if you look at your circle, this is a quotation I wanted to remember. If you look at your circle and you don't get inspired, then you don't have a circle, you have a cage. Think about it. If you look in your circle and they're not motivating you, they're not elevating you, they're not positive, then that's not a circle, it's a cage. You're being trapped. You need to know, rethink and get out. It's not that you're better than, it's just that you just need to shift. One of us sometimes have to step out and to go and aspire and get that goal, reach for the stars and help others to come to our level. Pull others up out of the rut. We all can't stay in the same rut and at the same level and expect that we are going to better ourselves. Somebody have to step out and make that change. So, someone also said, if you don't like where you are, move. You are not a tree. You're not rooted. You're not planted. You can move. So move if you don't like where you are in life. Are you comfortable with where you're at? right now? Is it okay? And if so, why? Why is it okay? We need to stretch ourselves and move from that level of being okay. We need to challenge ourselves more. We need to push on more. Stretch ourselves, as I said before. You have more inside to gain. You have more inside to aspire for. Don't just settle for complacency and okay. It's not okay. There's more. All right.